It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's a handful of guys throughout the league, Mike, at the quarterback position that single-handedly are worth the price of admission, and he's certainly one of them. He can make every throw on the field look routine, and while that gets the majority of the attention, it's the athleticism, it's the toughness as a runner. Frankly, just not a lot of guys at the quarterback position possess it. Not to mention, at all times, he's one of the biggest guys on the field. If he's under center, chances are you're going to be in the competition to compete for a championship every year.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Rough start to this drive for the defense. Back-to-back big plays. This one for 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They send him right out of the slot. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send their tight end left. One more time with Cook. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time, 4th and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage and he blows it up for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake, it's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Sam Martin to punt. And back deep for the Titans, it's Mason Kinsey. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down, Levis. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Levis. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. Allen on 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Now Cook loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
First and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Here's Hardy to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. But some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And the Bills have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's good for 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't.
A second effort, and he is in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Catch made there by Burks. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, here's Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Nice grab there by Boyd, and I think it was really smart of the Titans and how they pursued this, Mike. I mean, think they put him together with his former offensive coordinator, Brian Callahan, all in hopes that the two of them can help Will Levis take that next step in his development.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Now Levis. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tyler Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll lead to a second down. To throw is Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To throw is Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Spears. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Bills' offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Buffalo.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Two minutes to go here. till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Allen. To the left side and pulled in, Valdez-Scantling. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. One more time going up top with Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. To the back of the end zone, he's got it! Keon Coleman! Touchdown, Buffalo! What a What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Levis to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Here's Levis to throw. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On second down, Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Tennessee.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
At this point, Mike, you have to ask, what else could go wrong for this group? They're just trying to get something going, get some points on the board, and even that doesn't work out.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Levis to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Levis. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Levis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Bills offense and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. There's that man again, another catch. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Allen on first down. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A run on first and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On third and goal, here's Allen. Taking off, and he will power his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Spears now to return it. Oh, yeah. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Levis. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on third and inches. Now Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bills first down.
Third and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
In trouble, and down he goes.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie 4th rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. Allen. That is caught by the tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good. And the Bills keep rolling right along. 38-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and now it's fourth down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Shakir to return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Once again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A carry for Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. A good run there for a gain of 6, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Spears now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On first down, Levis. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Levis to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Open man, he's got Boyd. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on second down, Levis. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Bills' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Tight end going in motion here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.